Hi everybody, Stampin' Sue Creates here to share with you some fun ideas regarding the Creative Notions subscription box / bag that we received for this month in July. So be sure to go back and watch my unboxing of this bag, and there's a lot of fun goodies inside. And one of the fun goodies inside, well actually two of them, were these 2 sheets of paper that are to be made into tags. So many of you may know I'm brand new to quilting, but I am not new to paper craft. So you may be wondering, what are you going to do with these? Well, this is right up my alley because I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I sell all sorts of creative paper craft items, including stamps, inks, cardstocks, designer series papers, which is also known as scrapbook paper, embellishments, ribbons, embossing machines, embossing folders, dies. I mean, you name it. Anything that involves paper crafts, I sell. So check that out. Go on over to my online store at www.stampinsuecreates.stampinup.net, and you'll be able to find all the items that I'm going to share with you here tonight. Well, some of them you won't find yet because some of them are coming out in a brand new catalog that's going to be released on August 4th, and it is our August to December 2020 holiday catalog. Yeah, holidays. I know it's August. Who's thinking holidays? But you know what? Let's get these tags set, ready to go. And then when Christmas comes along, just have to remember where you put them. That's going to be the hardest thing. Okay, so Vicki and her crew were kind enough to give us 2 sheets of tags. So right now, they're just pieces of paper with printing on. Not for long. There is so many things you could do with this. You can make cards out of these. You can make tags out of these. So first off, let's start with this page here. Now, I have nothing prepared. This is all off the top of my head. But I thought, hey, you know what better than to come in here and to share it with you. So first off, you want to get yourself a nice paper trimmer. Now, of course, Stampin' Up! Has a great paper trimmer. It has an arm that goes all the way out and extends up to 17 inches. So standard cardstock paper is either 8.5 by 11, 6 by 6, 8 by 8, 12 by 12. So this will accommodate that size. We don't need this right now because we're working with an 8.5 by 11, I'm assuming, piece of paper. So what we want to do is we want to cut this paper up. So there's a line here and lines going down this way. So we're going to align this up inside this little area right in here. I'm not sure if you can see this. Let me put my finger. See where my finger is? That's where your cutting line is going to be. Right in this little groove here. So we want to align up our paper so it's a little bit close to that. If it's off a little bit, no worries. Now this paper cutter has 2 different blades on it. The light one is a scoring blade, so you can score different things with. The dark blade is the cutting blade. So I like to put the scoring blade up at the top. It's way up here out of the way, and here's my cutting blade. Okay, so there, look, I already cut that in half. So now we're going to go along these lines, and I'm going to line it up with the 2 little grooves there, and I'm going to cut these all up, and I'm going to make myself some crafty tags because I, of course, am not an expert in quilting, but I know a little bit know a little bit around a sewing machine, and pretty much a lot of people in my family this year, between my embroidery that I do on my machine, my stamping that I do on paper and cardstock, and my sewing, which I do on fabric, these tags will come in handy. Now, when you're noticing a little bit, you have a little bit of a rough edge there. That's indicating I probably should be changing my blade. But instead of that, I'm going to bring in this little puppy. So once I cut them up big, let me cut those other ones up too. I think these would make great cards. Oh my gosh. And I do have a Facebook page, so if you'd like to come on over and follow me on Facebook, you can find me at Stampin' Sue Creates. What was I going to say there? I don't even know. I think I was reading the card here and I was thinking that. Stampin' Sue Creates over on Facebook. I do Facebook Lives each and every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So come on over and join the fun. I can teach you a lot of helpful tips. And if you're brand new to paper crafting, I can help you get on your way to not only you'll be able to create your own sewing projects, but you'll be able to create some fun cards to go along with it. Okay, so I cut these down. I'm going to move that big cutter out of the way and have this cute little paper cutter. This is a mini trimmer, and this is not available for purchase in the catalog, but I am currently running a special, and it expires on July 28th. So if you're interested, if you place a $150 or more order through my online store at www.stampinsuecreates.stampinup.net, you can be entered to win one of 2 of these wonderful little trimmers. And it's a little guillotine cutter. Isn't that fabulous? So this is perfect. So let's see, if I'm going to trim this at 4, keep your fingers out of the way, keep them on this little clear plastic. Look how nice that trims that up. So this gift is better than hot chocolate. I know that because I made it. Warmest wishes. That is so cute. So let's go ahead. Let's check this one out. This one's at 4 as well. Now we can also trim this top off if you'd like to trim that. It goes a little bit beyond my paper trimmer, but that's okay. You could just eyeball that. Okay, that's great. So this one here, you can see down here on the bottom was the little copyright. I'm going to cut that off. So this one's going to be a little close. But look, we did it. Easy peasy, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm sorry, I just had to say that. So I'm going to trim this up. I'm just eyeballing this one. Look at that, it's too cute. So you can make gift card holders with these if you have friends and family that are into sewing or into crafting. How cute would these be to make a little gift card holder? And I'm probably going to have to do another video on that because I won't be able to have enough time here today to do that with you, but they're super fun. So let's go on to these small little ones. Let's see what we're measuring here. We're measuring at 3, but we have this big margin over here and small margin. So we're just going to do a little eyeball here. Well, let's not eyeball this one. Let's do this at 2 3/4. And just like with sewing, a little bit at a time, right? So 2 1/2 would be right there, maybe a little bit in between. Don't ask me measurements because I am not good with measurements. Oh, I'll tell you, I never liked working with numbers. So, which is not a good thing when you do quilting, right? I have learned that over the weekend when I was practicing with making my quilt block of the month. So that looks cute. All right, so instead of you watching me cut all of these, let me cut one more for you with love. That one's cute. I want to trim off this little top because see, I have a little bit of some wisping there. So this cutter is super fun because you can get the smallest little sliver that you can't get on a larger paper trimmer. And it's super sharp and it's self-sharpening. So we all know how important that is, right? Well, let me do another one. I just get so obsessed with this. Every time you put your blade down, it's self-sharpening itself. So this paper trimmer should last you a very long time. Now granted, it is just a little mini trimmer, so you might want to invest in the large one, but this one is perfect. And if you place an order $150 or more through July 28th, you'll be entered to win one of 2. So I have 2 to give away. All right. So I know I'm just getting carried away. I just got done telling you I wasn't going to do anymore, but I just have so much fun trimming these out because they are super cute. Okay, so that's enough. So these I will put aside and I'll do something with those later. Okay, so let me take all of these and put them in the scrap bin. Now I am going to go ahead and bring in my larger paper trimmer again. because I am going to use some of our cardstock. So we have beautiful cardstock. It has a really nice weight to it. So I decided that this garden green would be perfect color. I don't want that to knock everything over. We have what's called real red. So we're going very traditional because those are the colors in the tag that Vicki sent us. And then we have one that's called Whisper White. I think I grabbed 2 of them. Yes, I did. Okay. So here we have, these are 8.5 by 11, and look at, they are perfect with these colors. So first off, let's grab a garden green one. So let's start off with the smaller tags first. So let's see, this tag measures, and like I said, I'm not good at measuring, so a smidgen before 2.5, that's my idea of measuring, and a smidgen before 3.5. So let's make this 3.5. So let's make this a smidgen before 3 3/4. How's that sound to you? Sounds good to me. So let's take a look, see how that looks on here. All right, look at how good we did. Woohoo! Okay, so let's see. Now this one. Okay. So you can do this one of 2 ways. You can do the measuring. So this is the smidgen before 2.5. So let's go at 2 3/4. We can always trim it down with our small paper trimmer if need be. Oh, that looks good. Looks good, right? Okay, let's bring another one in. I'm not sure if these are going to be about the same. Well, they're probably going to be about the same. 2 3/4. So let's just do 2 3/4. Okay. So let's see how we did. Okay. Well, if you find that it's just a smidgen, not the right size, here's your solution. Put your paper back in. I'm going to turn it upside down because it has that little curve to it. And I'm just going to trim a little bit off. Okay. There we go. Look how wonderful that is. Okay, so here's the warmest wishes. This one looks longer. Yep, I thought that one was longer. Ooh, maybe this will be almost perfect. Yes, almost perfect. And this is paper craft. Okay, so, you know, there's room for error. Don't worry about that. There's room for error. If you, you know, you make a mistake, it's just paper, right? It's just paper. And, okay, so this one, well, you know what? Let's do something with this one. Let's leave this one a little bit longer. Now, I want to grab, hold on a sec. I want to grab, okay. I want to grab one of my punches. Let's cut some of the red, too. But let's do this with the red. Let's measure these. Okay, so that is almost 4 1/4. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our large sheet. We're going to use our scoring blade. We're going to put this in. Now, half, this, I do know this, half of this is 4 1/4. I want to move my cutting blade out of the way. So I'm going to score this at 4 1/4. Okay. Then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to cut it at 5 1/2 because this is 8.5 by 11. So half of that, 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. All right. I'm going to bring myself in. This is called a bone folder, and it's actually made out of bone, believe it or not. It's made from a cow's thigh bone. So nothing goes to waste on a cow. Some people might think it's, you know, yucky. I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm sure it's been clean. So here, look, here we have a card. So here's this piece here. Okay, I'm going to do a little trimming on that. But let me bring in another piece of green, of our garden green. Okay, and I want to cut this at 4. I'm going to have to do some realigning of my paper tag. So do this at 4. And then we're going to trim this at 5 1/4. We might as well trim the other half of 5 1/4 too. So this is going to make ourselves a little bit of a layering. Okay, just like that. and save all these little scraps. You'd be amazed at what you can do with those. Okay, so this is 4 by 5 1/4. So we want this to be a little bit less if we can smidgy that in there. If not, no worries. Okay, see, right on the line there. So let's see if we can get this at 3 3/4. That would be wonderful. I think we're going to be a little bit less than that, so that's okay. Let's just take a little bit of a time figuring this out. Okay, well, let's see how we did. Okay, look, that's good. That is good. A little bit off the bottom. And let's see. It's a little bit hard because the paper is a little curled. You could take a dry iron to this, cover it up with something, and you know, you can very easily do that. While I'm doing my cutting, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Whisper White, and I want to cut this at 4. I'm going to do them both. Oop, a little smidgen there, so let's just flip it over, and that'll be where we cut it. You won't even know. Okay, so 4. And this is great to save too. Don't throw anything away. This cutter is great. We can cut through 2 pieces at one time. So we're going to cut these at 4 by 5 1/4. We have such great products, great colors. Our colors are fantastic. We have a lot of in colors that come in every 2 years. Our colors are spruced up. We get a whole new line of in colors is what they called, and they're very trendy colors. So Stampin' Up! Is fabulous for that. Okay, so let's put this aside. And we also have great punches. Now this one is a detailed trio punch. This punches 3 different types of punches in one. This one will round the corner. This one makes a little oval for like a ribbon thread or just decorative. And then this one makes a real cute edge. So let's see. Let's do a little punch here with a corner. Okay. I have not had my Wheaties. Let me flip it over this way because I am right-handed. I don't know what I was doing there. Okay. You want to make sure you get that right in the corner. Press down. Just like that. Now if you don't have this, you can very easily just take your snips, you know, and snip that off. Just going to give it a little bit element of design here. I already have my one folded. Okay. So here we go. Now look at how much that just brings to the table. My card's upside down. Make sure you double check that before you do any gluing. Unless you know a left-handed person, then I think that would be funny that they would get that. Okay, so where's that piece we were working with? Which one was it? I have a lot of pieces here. Was it this one? Let's see. No, it wasn't that one. Which one? Oh, it was this one here, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's try doing this. Now this paper is a lot thinner because this is almost, oh, it did a great job on that. This is almost like computer paper. Oh, great. So we'll have to see how this works with layering. And that's one of the things we do with Stampin' Up. Let me get my scissors here. Just fix that little bit. We like to do a lot of layering with colors, and that's what brings in all the colors in whatever it is that you're making. Now we all know too, if you have scissors, keep one devoted to paper crafting. That's why I have this little charm on here that I made. Then keep your other scissor for fabric. Okay, so let's see. Let me just fix this little smidgy here. Okay, let's see how this is. Oh, that's going to look great. Okay. So trying to fix that little bend in there. So we have a great double-sided adhesive. This is called Stampin' Seal. This is actually the plus. So I just want the regular Stampin' Seal. And it's a tape runner. And look, there's a piece of thread on there. And to run this, get it started. And it just goes right along like that, very light pressure. And I'm gonna go along the entire edge. And I know you probably are thinking there's nothing there, but there is, and it's very sticky. So we want to be careful when we're going to place this down. And again, this card is going to be handmade, so you don't have to be perfect with it. It's handmade. So look, I wasn't up all night dreaming about cookies. I lost sleep working on this gift for you. Merry Christmas. So look at how fun that is. Now, what you can do with this is you can bring in all sorts of embellishments. We have metallic pearls. We have these beautiful holiday rhinestones. We have all the trimmings embellishments, and these all have adhesive on it. And then we have these fun gold glitter enamel dots. We have all kinds of ribbon. This one is called All the Trimmings. Now, all these holiday ones are going to be in the holiday catalog when it comes out. So we haven't even opened these yet. Look at, we are experiencing this together. Isn't that fun? If I can find my scissors. Okay. So let's open this up. And we will have a fun holiday card. I'm going to show you how we can turn this into a gift card holder. So if you want to get yourself a gift card from Creative Notions, for instance, you know, this would be a great way. I'm sure Vicki does gift cards. This would be a great way to do that. So let's see. Let's give ourselves a little bit of ribbon. Well, we can do that, but you know what? I'm going to lose some of that. So let's just go ahead and do something else instead. Let's tie ourselves a nice little bow. And I've been doing Stampin' Up. If you're new to my channel, I've been doing Stampin' Up. I just celebrated 20 years as a demonstrator. And you may think, wow, she made that bow look easy. This bow comes from years and years of practice. But you all can do it. You can do it. It's not that hard. Okay, so let's see. We can put a bow up there. I like to work my ribbon right from the spool. I don't want to cut it because you either can cut it too short or too long. And I'm a little stickler with wasting things. Waste not, want not. That's what I grew up on. So let's see if these paper scissors are going to trim this. A little bit on my glue dot there. No, they're not going to. So I have a special pair with a ribbon on so that I know these are ribbon scissors. So same thing with sewing. You want to have the right tools to get the job done. So look how pretty that is. I'm going to put this back on here so that I know ribbon means ribbon scissors. Okay, so we can put this here. Look at how pretty this is going to be. Okay, so now I want to adhere this to my card base, which is what we call this piece here. And do our tape runner nice and quiet. So if you're like me and you like to get up early in the morning or stay up late at night, if you live with anybody, they'll never know that you're in your room crafting and having fun. Okay, so here was that other piece of cardstock. Here's what we're going to do. We want to turn this into a gift card. So this is the same exact width. So let's bring in this little paper trimmer. Now I don't normally cut between two of them. Two pieces, but we're gonna do it. Look at that little guy. He really can do that. My goodness, we'll save this. We save all of these pieces. Now this one, we're gonna cut this right on that fold line. So let's see, we can put this here. I'm gonna trim a little bit off. We're gonna save that. We can use that for tags. We can punch out different elements. So you can put this right here, but first off, what I want to do is I want to put a little backing in here because this is where I would stamp something, or you can write something, or you can put it over here, which that's, you know what, let's do that. Let's put this over here. I'm not going to bring out any stamps today, but I'm going to show you how easy you can take these little cards, little papers that Vicki sent us, and do something really creative with them. So if you're new to paper crafting, this is the perfect thing to get started with. Okay, so there you can stamp a little saying or write a little something. And then this piece, let's bring in this little rounder again. Let's round the corners. Okay, just at the top. All right, like that. Now I want to put this inside here. Well, this way it's going to go, okay? But I don't want to end up having any of this sticky residue, which you could barely see that, but that's okay. You'll find out when you stick that in there. So I'm going to use, this is a tear and tape. And again, everything is from Stampin' Up. I'm going to put some of this on here. This holds really well because you figure they're going to be going in and out, you know, to get their gift card. They might, you know, take it out when you first give it to them, put it back in, put it in their purse or their, you know, book bag or whatever, and take it back out. Another thing you can do, which is a really great idea, is don't write in your card. Put a little Post-it note in there and write your little something on there. Then they can re-gift it. I mean, why not, right? I'm all for saving paper, saving the world, saving our trees. So if you put a Post-it note, you know, love you much, here's your gift. Oh, I did that on the wrong way, didn't I? Okay, well, we're gonna have the round end on the bottom. We could still, no, I don't want to stick that in my punch. Okay, I should have put it up on the top because it should have gone this way, but it's not. But there's no errors in paper crafting. That's the great thing. So we're going to put this here, and then look, you made yourself a little pocket that you can put your gift in. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Can you believe I did that? Okay, we could still save it. We could save it. Hold on. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to lift this up. Okay. See, not even the best crafter. Okay, here's what we're going to, never mind that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this in here. Always make sure you have it facing the correct way. I don't want to cut my little pretty ribbon. Okay, put that right on the line. Okay, like that. And here, no one is going to know. We're going to bring in, let me see, what was the size of this one? I can't believe I did that. Well, I probably could believe I did that. We're going to make this one totally different. So we're going to cut this at 4 1/4 and we're going to score it at 5 1/2. Now, the other style that I was supposed to be doing was called a hot dog style. This one, no, that was the Hamburg style. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of kilter here. This one is the Hamburg hot dog style. Okay, start over. Breathe. So I got myself all worked up. This is the hot dog style because it's long like a hot dog. The other one was a Hamburg style because it was short like a Hamburg. So you can do it either way. So this should fit right on here perfectly. Look at that. Okay, we're going to do it right this time. I promise. Even though we have that on the back. Or here's another idea. You can just take this, put your little, why didn't I think of that? Let's do that. Hold on. All is not lost. All is not lost. We can put it right on the back. Look at this. See, this is how my brain works. I just create off the top of my head. Now we're going to do this one right? I'm going to put down on the bottom. So we're going to make this and put this up here. This is called tear and tape for a reason, because you can take this and you could tear that right off. Okay, let me put that over my trash. All right, put this here. I even have a better idea. So you can tear that right off like that. Okay, peel this off, and then that will expose the sticky tape. This is really great when you're doing like a project that's like a 3D, hard to hold, something like, you know, this little thing here. So, okay, so there's our front. Let's do this. We're gonna stick this right here, down around the bottom, and then you can stick this in an envelope, and you can do, you know, Merry Christmas or whatever, put your gift card right in there, and look at that. That's even a better idea, right? Okay, so next, now if you don't want to do all that layering, you don't have to. You can pretty much glue this right onto here, and I don't like the way that looks. Let me just fix this up a little bit. It's a little bit off. Okay, a little bit off on the bottom. My scoring wasn't. There we go. You really shouldn't cut through too, especially the colored cardstock through this little one, but we did it nonetheless. Okay, let's bring, oh, we already did the back of that, so we already zhushed that up a little bit. Okay, we could still use the top of this though. Okay, so if you don't want to do the layering, that'll work just fine. Don't have to do the layering. So let's do this. And we're going to turn this into a fun card. Check all going around your edges. Okay, now we have these white pieces we cut. So we're going to glue that on the inside. Let's see how this fits in here, being we did trimming. Yeah, that's okay, that'll be fine. Okay. All right. There we go with that. Now what we want to do is we can embellish this a little bit. The other one we did a little ribbon, but this one, let's do, we could tie a little bow right up here at the top. Okay. I'm gonna do a knot first. Nope, that ain't gonna work. That's too, I'm gonna do something easier. Let me show you this. If you don't have that extra person handy to put their finger there to hold this down, let me show you a trick. We have these mini glue dots. I think I used them already. Oh, here they are, right here. Okay, so I'm gonna take a glue dot right off here. I'm gonna let my scissors hold on to that till I'm ready. My ribbon looks a little twisted. Okay. So I'm gonna put the ribbon off to the side. And what I wanna do is I'm gonna take that little glue dot, I'm gonna stick it onto my card. Right there. Okay. And I'm gonna bring my ribbon over. I'm gonna press it down into the glue dot, and look, voila! There is that extra finger that you need to hold your ribbon down. Not needed. You can do this by yourself. Okay, I didn't like how that tied. Let's try this again. Tie it a little tighter. There we go. Sometimes all you need is a little glitz, a little ribbon, and we're going to add a few more little embellishments too, because we could spruce this up. We can make these little cards so beautiful, people will not believe you did it. Okay, so let's see. Let's bring in these holiday rhinestone basic jewels. Now these already have the adhesive on the back, so I'm going to use this is called Take Your Pick tool. It has different pieces that go in. This one has a paper pierce. This has a spatula. I'm going to put the lid on that so I don't poke myself. This side has a little piece with a little sticky residue. So these come in all different sizes. So let's pick off a couple of these and let's scatter these about on our card. Let's put, let's see, one here. Let's go ahead and pick a green one, put it in the center of our star. And look at that. Look at how pretty that little card is. So look, we have this one, which is a gift card holder. We have that card. Okay, so let's do a couple tags. Well, we'll see how much time we have. So we're going to pull in our little scraps. Okay, so remember this that we zhushed? We're going to fix that. We're going to cut this off. And this we're going to put aside because we can reuse that. I'm going to do a little bit of layering. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so a little past 3 and about 4 1/4. Okay, a little bit. A little past 3. Okay, let's do 2 lines past 3. No, that's too much. What did I measure this at? Measure twice, cut once. Okay. A little before the 3. Warmest wishes. Okay, that's good. All right, let's bring in our tape runner. Here comes my dog. She's probably like, Mom, what are you doing? It's not Christmas time yet, it's July. Well, it's Christmas in July, right? So, let's put this on here. Okay, look how fun that is. Now, if you wanted to do a double layer, you can put that right on there. Oh, I have a better idea. We can make this into a fun card even. Let me show you. I'll put this right on here. Now, if you want to make this into a tag, all you have to do is get a hole punch. You could take a hole punch and punch in there, and you can go ahead and make yourself a tag, or get another piece of Whisper White. I mean, it's just endless what you can do. So again, we're going to put this in at 4 1/4 and score. Turn our paper 5 1/2 and cut. So now we have our card scored and cut. So if I can find my bone folder under my mess, we can go ahead and bring our ends together, and right on that line, do this. You can put this right on the front of your card. Look how fun that is. So let's see, what was the other ribbon in the spools here? Where is that? Oh, it's a pretty green. Okay. I'm into the cards. I'm making these cards. And I'm supposed to be showing you how to do tags. Okay. See, the hardest part of this whole thing is getting into the packaging sometimes. Oh, and here comes my kitty Dory. She's the very inquisitive animal in the house. Aurora, pretty much, my dog, she pretty much goes and does her own thing. She's very independent. But Dory likes to see what I'm doing when it comes to ribbon and bows and things like that. Oh, that's pretty, but let's go beyond that. Let's do it double. Double or nothing, right? Hello, Miss Dory. Okay, so we're going to go inside. And we're going to wrap this around. Now I should use my little trick again, right? With my glue dot. So let's go ahead and do that. I figure about there would be good. Okay, this is very slippery ribbon. So it's a good idea to do that little trick with the glue dot if you're home crafting on your own. You don't have anyone to hold your ribbon. Okay, this one we're not going to do a bow. We're just going to do a knot, because knots are acceptable. And I need my ribbon scissors. Does anyone see them? My goodness. Where did I put them? Oh, here they are. They're under here. Okay. Whoops. Okay, we can trim that to whatever length you'd like. It's your card. Okay. Let's just separate that a little bit. Okay, and here's our little tag. You can put that right on the front. I hope you're all still with me. Let's put that right here. Warmest wishes. Look at how pretty that is. And we could add a little bit more element because we're going with the gold. Go for the gold, go for the gold. So we're gonna bring in these gold glitter enamel dots. Aren't they pretty? And they have all different sizes. So probably should use my, oh, that didn't work out too well. Hold on a sec. Where's my take your pick tool? Let's do that instead. Boy, these are really glued on here. There we go. One there. And let's go a little bit smaller. One there. And we'll just work our way up the chain here. One there. So look at how pretty that is. Pretty cards. Well, I'm a little twisted in there, but that's okay. I'm just twisted, period. So we did that. So look, we have 3 cards, or you could have done that into a tag. We have so much more to work with. Let's see. Be holly and jolly. This is for you. Oh, look at how this one works almost perfectly on there. Just a little smidgen. And we will turn this one into a tag, I promise. Okay. All right, that looks great. Okay. All right. There we go. So now we can bring in our little hole punch and punch a hole in there and a piece of our ribbon. And here's what I like to do with the ribbon when I'm doing for tags on packages or pretty much anything. Fold it in half, stick it through. So you have your folded piece. Well, I need to cut this. I keep losing those ribbon scissors. Okay, so take these 2 ends and put them through. And pull it up. And there you have, this will be ready to tie onto your package. Isn't that fun? Okay, let's see, what didn't we use yet? We didn't use these. Okay, we can use these. These are all the trimmings, embellishments. And let's see what we have. Ooh, we can do some of these fun stars. It won't matter, they're all the same. Look at that, we could put a few little stars because whoever you're giving this to, they're a star. How pretty and cute. Look at how cute that is. So let's see, what else do we have? Where did I do with the rest of them? They're all buried. For you with love. Okay. All right, that is just a little too small. There we have another piece. For you with love. Okay, trim this. So I think I'll do this one more. What is this one under here? Oh, I love this one. This one will be better. Because this one probably be good with black, or how does this one fit on here? Oh, look at that. Perfect. No cutting. Okay, so let's do this one. Just for you. Guys are making me nervous up there watching. Oh, look how pretty that is. Okay, so we're gonna put a little hole punch And did I bring any other ribbon to the table? Nope, I just brought those. So let's do another double with this one. Heck, ribbon is really inexpensive and it just gives it a wow factor. Okay, ribbon scissors to the rescue. And remember how I showed you before? Bend them in half, stick them through the front. Now this is going to be tough because I got 2 of them, but we can do it. There we go. Look at that. And stick the ends through this hole. And don't pull too hard, because if you pull too hard, you may end up tearing. So you just want to do it gently. But look at that. And then I think this one needs some bling because this is a little holly. So let's give our holly some berries. Let's do 3. 3 little berries. Look at how cute. Oops. Okay, so let's bring in what we did. So we did a few little tags. Warmest wishes just for you. Be holly and jolly. And then on the back, you can write your little message. Tag that, put that tag onto your package. We made ourselves a little gift card holder. A different way, right? Took a boo-boo and we made it something good. Gift card holder. And then look at these cute little tags with a little bit of embellishment, a little bit of ribbon. And then this really cute card, warmest wishes. And again, you could stamp something inside. If you have a printer, you can print off something inside. You can just do so much with just so little. It didn't cost a whole lot to make all these fun cards, but how cute are they? So this was all created with Stampin' Up! Supplies, along with the July Creative Notion subscription bag. And I have a lot more to do. I'm gonna finish up my tags and I'm gonna have a head start already on my Christmas cards and tags. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not yet a subscriber. I'd love to have you be a subscriber and follow me for upcoming future videos and lots of more fun. So thanks so much for watching and have a good day and Merry Christmas in July. Bye for now.